Hello again for another flight review. As you can see, today I am in Madrid. As I've arrived in Madrid airport about 4 hours before departure, the check-in desk was not open yet. So I have to hang around at the airport for about an hour before they open up the check-in desk. While I was waiting, I went to the end of the terminal where there is a tarmac view of all the Iberia's aircraft, and this is a time lapse. After about an hour, it was time to check in, so I head over to my check-in desk, which is not that far away. When I got there, the check-in was still not open yet, but they were starting to form the queue for economy class and business class. It was a bit disorganized since there wasn't any signs to say where is business class or where is economy class, so people were going everywhere and it was quite confusing. There was only like 2 or 3 check-in desks opened. So after my check-in, I took the train to the other side of the terminal where the lounge and the departure will be. The train journey took about 5 minutes. There was no fast track for immigration. I went there assuming that with my business class ticket I could use fast track immigration, but apparently it wasn't the case. I went through the normal immigration and security. Luckily the line wasn't long and I got through. I walked to the Iberia lounge since Madrid is where Iberia is based, and LATAM is using the Iberia lounge for their premium customers. The Iberia lounge is located right at the duty free. The Iberia lounge is very long, so as you can see I actually went to the left side of the lounge, but there is also a same section with the food and drinks on the right hand side of the lounge. However, the alcoholic beverages such as wines and hard liquor are all located on the right hand side of the lounge. The food choices wasn't great, but it was better than nothing. So I sat there for about 2 hours, sitting by the window with the tarmac view of all the Iberia aircrafts pushing back and leaving to their destination. So I did a bit of work and then it was time for me to go to the gate for my boarding. When I arrived at the gate, boarding has already commenced, and I was probably about halfway, and I assumed that they have boarded most of the business class passengers, so they actually seal off the business class jet bridge, and I had to board using the economy class jet bridge. So it took a little longer than I had to board the aircraft. The aircraft comes with a 222 configuration, which is a pretty outdated configuration considering that most airlines are now using a 1-to-1 configuration, which gives you direct I/O access, but that is not the case for the LATAM Business Class. And they do deploy this dreamliner on all of their long haul, since this aircraft actually just came from South America, stopping by Madrid and then towards Frankfurt. This is what all of their long haul business class will be like. After settling into my seat, I had a look at the seat itself. After settling into my seat, I was offered a glass of welcome drink, which is, I believe, soft drinks or champagne, and I have chosen the champagne. So while the rest of the economy class are still boarding, I had a more detailed look into the business class seat. There is a separator, so if you press the button, your armrest will actually rise, and that gives you a little bit more privacy between you and the person sitting next to you. So I'm browsing through their in-flight entertainment, and as you can see, they have a wide range of movies and TV shows. It basically took me a good 2 minutes just to scroll through everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to have you aboard LATAM. For your safety and comfort, please pay attention to the safety instructions for this aircraft. Por favor, acompáñenos. Please join us. Guarde el equipaje de mano en el compartimiento superior o bajo el asiento de adelante. Store your carry-on baggage in the overhead compartment or underneath the seat in front of you. Pasillos y salidas de emergencia y primera fila deben estar libres de equipaje. Aisles, emergency exits, and the first row must be kept clear of luggage. Ajusta su cinturón de seguridad cada vez que la señal se ilumina. Fasten your seatbelt whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Para abrocharlo, inserte la punta de metal en la hebilla y ajústelo tirando la correa. Para abrirlo, levante la tapa de la hebilla. To fasten, insert the metal stick into the buckle and tighten it by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To unfasten it, lift the top part of the buckle. Le recomendamos mantener su cinturón de seguridad abrochado y visible durante todo el vuelo, aunque la señal esté apagada. We also recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened and visible throughout the flight even when the fasten seatbelt sign is off. Los pasajeros deben cumplir con las instrucciones de la tripulación, letreros y señales luminosas. Passengers must follow all instructions given by crew members, signs and lights. Está prohibido fumar a bordo, inclusive cigarrillos electrónicos, manipulados de...
That was a pretty special takeoff, as you saw that we do a parallel up, which means two runways are being used at the same time, and the other aircraft using the left runway was also departing exactly at the same time, which is quite unique, and that is the first time that I've experienced that. So after takeoff, the crew came and provide a pillow and a blanket. I put the seat into the recline mode and wait for the new service to start. After that, the crew came and gave us a red towel right before the meal service. So there wasn't any choices for the meal service. we all was given the same thing. It came with a tray, but they had a tablecloth for us. As you can see, it was sort of like the buns or sandwiches, and in the middle is sort of like cold meat, which I'm not really a big fan of, but the dessert was great. So as we are coming to a descent into Frankfurt, since this is a relatively short flight, my conclusion for the LATAM Business Class is that it is a very outdated configuration, since a lot of airlines are giving you a lot more space and privacy for their business class. But for the price, definitely well worth it. I only paid about 150 New Zealand dollars for this 90-minute to 2-hour flight, so it is actually well worth it. So right before we touched down into Frankfurt, the crew came and thanked each passenger for flying with LATAM Airlines. And this is actually the first time that I've seen an airline do this. I know that some other airlines do that, but given that even though their hard product is not excellent, but their crew is definitely on the top of my list. Alright, so I've just arrived here at the Easy Hotel. This is my room, and I've just put in my luggage. So let's see what the room is like. So we have some coat hangers here. That's the lighting, the heating. It's really cold outside right now. It's only like 5 degrees. We have the toilet, obviously. We have the shower. So we have a normal shower here. And then we have a mirror. And the bed, it's like a double bed. And then we have a window, and it's open, so I'm going to close it because it's really cold outside. Alright, so we have a TV here, and that's about it. It's a very small, cozy room. I didn't buy like Wi-Fi or anything, so it's because I'm only staying for a few hours, and then I'll be checking out at probably like 4 AM because my flight is at 7. So it's about like 6:30 right now. I'm going to take a shower, go for dinner, and then I'll go to sleep. It has been a long day, but the flight was good, and yeah, it's really cold here, so I'm going to take out all my winter clothes ready for London as well, because London is going to be very similar. So yeah, that's it for now. I'm heading off to the shower.